So you're going to have to excuse me a bit. I recently got sick. I don't know what's going on with me. I've been sick way too much this year, and it's really strange, so I'm gonna have to go to the doctor, see what's going on. Hey, maybe I have cancer from all of that smoke I breathed in Afghanistan. There used to be this giant pit the size of a skyscraper, like that's the size of the pit, and any of the excessive wasted garbage, junk, whatever we needed to destroy would go there, and every day you could see a giant black smokestack just coming out of that pit. It was the size of a skyscraper. So I wouldn't be surprised if I don't go to the doctor and they're like, hey, by the way, you got cancer, you got throat cancer, you got stomach cancer, you're gonna die. And so hopefully not, but hey, everyone's time comes, right? So this is an interesting news story that I picked up on. Nintendo confirms that Bravely Second has been modified for its worldwide release. And before everyone trips out and lose their minds, let's just read the article. This has nothing to do with anime, hentai, the boobs, nothing, no feminists, no SJWs. That might come out later on when the game is released and they do a comparison, but as of now, they aren't saying that. So let's talk about this. My news comes from Shack News. Support them if you want to see the full article. Go check their articles out. They're pretty good, man. They're a lot better than IGN, but sometimes they don't have a lot of news stories. Bravely Second is going to be releasing in the US in a little over a month, and it has been revealed in conjunction with Silicon Studio that Bravely Second is based on its feedback being changed, slight revisions, because people have given feedback. So Nintendo, Silicon, Square Enix, they're all listening. And Square is listening for sure, because a while ago they put out like an announcement asking for feedback for something. And Nintendo does that a lot with its surveys also, so this really isn't a surprise. The one example of these changes is an optional side quest where there were two parties and you had to take a side, and then you became the enemies of the other side, and at the end of it all, you had to lament what would have happened if you joined the other side, if you were wrong in your choice, and regardless of what the player's action was, it would happen on both sides. So what it was intended to do to help players empathize with the character situation, but there was overwhelming feedback from players that felt that it was unsatisfying disconnect from their intentions and what actually happened. As a result, it has been changed to show the party coming to terms with their actions, thus causing the player to not regret their decisions. A lot of people are saying, oh, you're just dumbing down the game, oh, you're just doing this, that, and the other, and I don't think so. I think when you have a game that has come out in Japan and it's going to be released in America like a month or two later, or like Europe, whatever, that if you can get a survey and the people will say, I love this new Mario game, but there's just this one level that's really shit. Could you maybe like alter the location of this and it'll make it 10 times better? And like with that, it makes it 10 times better, more playable, more fun, and you don't have to deal with that bullshit, right? So I think that's a really good thing, and I think that's a really great opportunity to make the game better. Now here's what I don't like. I don't like when SJWs and feminists decry that boobs are the end of the fucking world. Especially when there's some fat ass fucking feminists with huge goddamn tits flopping out of their fucking shit shirts, you know? And the same goes with tiny feminists, you know? They sit there and they moan and bitch about censoring tits, and that's not how I'm represented. Well, what about the fat women in video games? I mean, you know, there's a really fat woman in Borderlands too. Are you guys gonna start bitching about that? You see what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I don't like. I never like censorship of art. I think censorship of art is fucking garbage, and I think it should never be done. It has no place in a modern society. You want to censor art? Go back to the Middle Ages and go book burning. In fact, why don't you just go with the Nazis and burn some books with Hitler, huh? You know, really. I mean, really. If you don't like it, look away. You don't have to order the art. You don't even have to play the game. But I think this is a great thing that Nintendo has decided to do. What do you think? I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Leave your comments, questions, concerns in the section below. And hopefully I'll be on the road to a speedy recovery.
Thanks for watching my video and making it to the end, and would you please consider subscribing to my channel? By subscribing to my channel, you are not only supporting me, but also joining a community that is against stereotypes, lies, and fraud in gaming. I work my hardest to inform my subscribers of important stories that might affect them. From new games to important updates, the Mavericks are always informed. If you are tired of political correctness ruining your gaming experience, then join my rebellion, because PC isn't for me. And if it isn't for you either, consider yourself a friend of the Mavericks. Subscribe today and you'll be in good hands. Mavericks unite, and together we can keep gaming from falling prey to the people that would not only censor it, but also destroy it.